in the BRB screen, yes. I'm not going to do webcams today, guys, because I couldn't be bothered to set up the overlay. The old overlay that we used before isn't very good. It's not like to the same standard that I was doing it, and I never got around to doing a new overlay, so we'll just have this, we'll just do game capture, it's fine. You don't need to see my face. You're relaxing your brain, Animal, so you're not joining us? You can come and join us if you want.
I think we upset him last week when we destroyed his campaign.
Maybe. We did kind of destroy your campaign last week, Animal. I feel bad. Kind of. Bum, 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 bum.
All right, so let's take a look here real quick.
Yeah,
the setup.
Doing stuff.
Hand out playset cards and establish relationships and stories details between each adjacent player. Who are your characters based on the cards? What are their names? Act 1, go around the table twice, setting up scenes for each character. What do they want? How will they try to get it? Choose negative or positive outcomes cards to see how it goes. The tilt. Determine which two players will choose the tilt elements from the back of the outcome cards you've collected. Use these elements during... Okay. So I think I vaguely remember this. I think I was like the homeowners association president.
Yeah, that was it.
Ended up being Animal and
no, it was me, you, and Discount. I think we only did it with 3 because the overlay that I had set up only has space for like 3.
I thought Animal was in there too because I thought all 3 of you, 2 of you were like trying. Oh no, you and Discount were trying to take over as the me out because I had the secret room and.
Yeah, and I think I got backstabbed or something.
I just remember the diseased baseball cap.
I don't remember that. No, yeah.
He had that baseball cap.
Did he?
So you got to pick a color, Buzz. Which color would you like? Yellow, green, blue, or pink?
I don't know.
So yellow's on the far left. Green is top left corner.
Pick whatever this one is.
Yellow. Okay. Yeah,
Animal had a long walk with a friend. Nice. Where did you go? Anywhere nice?
Was it these friends? So which story do we want to play today? Do you want to do Regina's wedding?
I am fine to put it down to whatever you guys want to do. We could be Dragon Slayers. Regina's wedding. We could the hasty and the hateful. We've got Beast of Camp Death. That sounds cool. In the wheat. Although that being said, the home invasion, like we wanted that one because it had an alien on the front, and there was no aliens in that.
You didn't put any aliens in it, Womble.
Well. No, it was like I can't remember how it works, right? Like there was something that we had to add to it that we didn't get. Hey, Cal, do you want to come and join? You can come and join if you want.
Do you really want him to? No, I'm kidding.
Okay, sorry, no, Cal, no, you're not allowed. Get out of here. We're only just starting up, Cal. If you wanted to hop in.
I have no idea what I just did, but I broke everything.
That's fine. I can reload it. So, I think the aim of the game was to it's a round table roleplay thing. Are we doing Dragon Slayers?
We're doing Dragon Slayers. I just said, fuck it, we're doing this.
Okay, we're doing Dragon Slayers. Fine, I didn't want to play anyways. No, seriously, if you wanna jump in.
Yeah, Cal can always jump in.
Hell yeah. I'd be down.
Is Cal on the Womble Discord?
He might be. I don't know.
I believe so.
Cal, are you on the Womble Discord? Yes, he is. He's there. Here, I don't think
we might have to drag him in.
Yeah, I've given him the perms, so he should be able to jump into the streaming channel. Like, we might have to unmute you if you do want to join us.
Yeah, I noticed I came in this time.
Oh, you don't have tabletop sim. I don't think you necessarily need tabletop sim in order to play the
tabletop sim. You
game?
just might not have it installed.
Yeah, he's definitely used it because we've played D&D on it.
Oh, well then,
Oh,
Cal,
hell,
you do have
we've played-
tabletop sim. Stop lying.
We've played Munchkin on it.
You don't have it installed.
It takes all of like a minute.
Urge to
No,
destroy the world.
Wow.
So, right. So, what do we need to do?
I don't know. Hand out playset cards. Oh, I think we deal these out basically.
I don't remember.
Until
Do
they're
we?
gone, right?
Is there like a rules somewhere? I can't remember if I had the rules last time or.
I think you did.
I had
it
the
was
rule.
like there was play, and then there was like when they're like resolution stage. It was
Yeah,
all
so-
very
so
nebulous
there's-
to begin with.
There's 2 acts. I remember there's like this the setup, hand out play sets and establish relationships and story details between each adjacent player. Who are the characters based on the cards? What are the? Do you know what? I definitely had a thing that explained this somewhere.
Funny, there's apparently Fiasco. You can buy it on Roll20.
Yes, I think I've got it on Roll20. Maybe.
Fiasco Classic.
But this was before I really knew how to GM with Roll20. I'm a lot more comfortable.
If you have it on Roll20, we should almost play it on Roll20 then.
We could do. Do I have it on Roll20? I've definitely got something on Roll20. Maybe that was where I had the rule set, was from the Roll20 side.
So I'm trying to find the rules. Actually, I wonder if it's in the description.
My marketplace items. Let's have a look.
So to
I
play
feel
on
like
Roll20 would
an
probably-
organized person would have had all this sorted before I started streaming.
You know,
you're
screw
trying
it.
to-
We're just chatting stream now.
Here's the how to play.
I only have the rulebook on Roll20. I knew I had something. I do have the compendium. I'm kind of wondering if I can share this with you guys. If I put this in... I'll put it in the Dungeons and Dragons chat. Even though it's not
Dungeons and Dragons chat.
technically Roll20.
I'll probably still need help because I'm not reading too well today. My eyes are not.
That's fine. Like, we can... I think we were able to manage without everyone seeing the rules last time. So...
Yeah.
So
you can
Fiasco
check it
is
out
a
before.
storytelling game inspired by cinematic tales of small-time capers gone disastrously wrong.
It
You tell a
wants me to
story
buy
about
it.
ordinary people with powerful ambition and poor impulse control. Sounds adequate. Lives and reputations will be lost. Painful wisdom will be gained. And if you're lucky, you might just end up back where you started. You probably won't be lucky. Okay, so what's in the box? We should have 5 player reference cards, 1 tilt, and aftermath board, 1 Fiasco engine deck, so we should have 24 cards that comes out of the engine deck, and 3 playsets. So we need the engine deck. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So the engine deck, if I remember right, is right at the back here, so we need this. Do you want me to reset the table? Or
Sure,
we
if that
good?
makes you horny. I mean, happy.
Or are we good? I think we're good. Right?
I don't know. I don't remember. I thought I pulled everything out, but I can't. These
Right,
look like player cards. So.
Let me do a quick reset real quick.
Okay.
And then we need the engine deck, which is here, and we want the player set, which is here.
I'm still waiting for it to load.
Yep.
Okay.
There we go. Positive. Uh-oh.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, sorry, I'm positive.
Oh, I can't be here. See ya. My wife gets to fly out tomorrow.
Stop reading. I'm not stopping to read. Okay, so preparation. Let's have a look at the preparation. To play Fiasco, you will need the engine deck paired with a playset deck of your choice, which we've both got, right? Place the board in the middle of the table and give each player one of the reference cards. Take out the engine deck and separate the aftermath, outcome, and let's not cards. So let's now
search. Hold on. Search. Relax.
I forget
right,
that
so
you can do
want
that.
The positive. So there's the positives.
Okay.
There's the let's nots. Oh look, there's the rule book.
Oh, we found the rule book. Nice. There we go. Maybe this is how we did it last time.
Aftermath,
there's the rule book.
Engine deck, and reference card.
I'm just gonna make this bigger so we can all see it.
Oops.
And if you do like want to, actually, you know what? If we want to read it, we can just hit the Alt key over the thing. I know what I mean.
Yeah. The problem is you all got to share the same damn page, right?
Yes. So preparation. Place the aftermath cards in their space on the board, number side up. Entertainers, come on! I don't want to entertain us. I think this is empty now. This thing is empty, so I'm gonna just keep it over here. Because this right here is the engine deck. That's the setup.
Alright. Place the board in the middle of the table. Give each player one of the reference cards. So what is the reference card? Is that one of the name cards?
Yes? I think.
So do we just get to pick or do we...
Oh, these are the reference cards here.
Ah. Alright, so where's my hand? My hand is there. I'll give one to my friend Buzz over here.
Yay!
There you go, I've got one.
You'll have 2 spotlight scenes about your character in Act 1 and 2 more in Act 2. Choose to establish or resolve your scenes. Establish means you set the scene, your friends decide the outcome. Resolve, oh right, your resolve.
That was it, yeah.
Your friends set the scene for you, but you decide the outcome. So you get to either choose the precursor, the preamble, or you get to choose the solution.
Yep.
And they choose the preamble. Find your character's motivation. What does your character want? How will they try to get it? Setting the scene. Where is the scene taking place? Which characters are there? Use the cards on the table as well as those in the deck for inspiration. Act out or narrate the scene with other characters. Determine the outcome. Whoever is resolving the scene, choose a positive or negative outcome card. Wrap up the scene to fit that outcome and pass the spotlight to the next player.
Thanks, cow.
What did a cow do?
He remind me that I'm not playing RimWorld anymore.
Oh, fucking mods. Why don't they do this? Alright, so we did that. Place the board in the middle to take out the engine deck, separate the after. Did that. Place the aftermath, done that. Place one let's not card below the aftermath card. We did that. I placed all of them actually. I wonder if we should just place one.
Maybe just place one. Well, I guess the let's not. I think we can hit the let's not card whenever we want. So I don't think it's
There's only
really.
2 of them, so.
Yeah, it's fine. I just leave them there. Yeah. We've got aftermath, and then we have to like collect the aftermath totals or something like that, right?
I think it was like positive and negative totals, or
Yeah. So you want like more positives than, or all negatives or all positives. You kind of don't want to split.
Whoa! What are you
Bah.
Randomly put 2 positives and 2 negative cards per player in stacks in their on spaces on their board. Symbol side up. Okay, so he gets a negative. That's not in his hand. We don't get to look at him.
But you've just put all 16?
Well, he gets all of them, okay? Fuck off. Alright, 1. 2.
And we all get 2 negatives and 2 positives, right?
Yeah. Let me rotate it. I'm doing Buzz.
I
right
presume
now.
you've shuffled these.
Yeah. All right. So Buzz, you have your 2 negatives and 2 positives, my friend.
Yay.
And then
The
Kath
universe
will
is
take this.
balanced.
It's balanced now. Oh, that was right. Like we don't. Do we get to look at these? We don't get to look at these.
No, not according to what I've read. There is their symbol
Yeah.
side up, right? So. Okay, now randomly put the symbol side up. So to set the remaining outcome cards aside. You don't need them for this game. All right, we'll just leave them up there.
Okay, so we don't need that.
Then what's this other one? Number of players. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Because
so
there's
so
3
for the
players,
number
there's
of players, you need
6
6
players.
positive cards, 6 negative cards, which we have. We've got 2 each.
Okay. Good. Let's not. Fiasco stories could go some dark places, but they should never go anywhere players don't want them to. At any time, for any reason, anyone can tap on the Let's Not card if things get uncomfortable. Someone taps on the card, rewind, revise, and change the story a little. The Let's Not card is a gentle reminder to play with an open heart and desire to make your friends look and feel awesome at the table, trusting they will do the same for you. So the Let's Not is if we're going somewhere down the path of politics, we tap on the Let's Not card and
Yeah.
move on.
Yes.
All right. The cards. Relationships. Relationship cards define the tangled web of connections between characters. There will be one between each pair of adjacent players. Needs. Needs are cards set out things somebody wants, which will most likely form the core of the game's story. Objects. Object cards provide juicy details that will make the story more interesting. Locations. Location cards give you a recurring or important place in the story. So where do we get those cards from? Here
Is
we
that
go.
the aftermath? No.
Oh, so
Is
it's from the play deck. Oh, there it is. Okay. I
There
see.
they are. Right,
Okay.
okay, so this is...
All right, so choose a playset deck, which we've done. Take the playset deck out of the box and set aside the kicker card and any blank cards. Oh shit! I don't know if there's
we
any
had a
blank
look at
cards.
the clicker and search.
So the kicker is this card right here.
Okay, yep. And then there's no blank cards in here, is there? Oh, that doesn't
No.
look like.
And then divide the playset cards more or less equally among all players. Give everyone a chance to look over their hand. Okay, so how do we do this? I
So we
guess
just need to
deal.
deal, right?
So what is it, red, yellow, and white? Okay. Actually, I can just do this.
Okay.
Done.
That's a lot. Oh, but we've got like a spare object.
Did we?
Yeah. And I can see everything in your hand as well. Am I allowed to see them?
Oh.
Shh, don't look, Omo. Don't look.
Yeah, I can see everything in your hand too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Starting with the person. Okay, so shuffle the remaining debt. Take the place. I've done that in one big pile. Divide the player cards more equally along. Starting with the person. Hold on. Okay, so we've done that. Okay. Divide the playset cards more equally. Starting with the person who most recently damaged something valuable. Choose and place a relationship card between any 2 of the adjacent players.
Oh, I just broke my dad's headlight in his car, like literally a couple of hours ago.
Buzz just broke his foot.
Ooh, that's more valuable. Buzz goes first.
Buzz, you got to read through all your cards.
I mean, I'm looking through my cards.
So the thing you're going to do here is starting with the person who most recently damaged something valuable, choose and place a relationship card between any 2 adjacent players. So you're going to find a relationship card and you're going to place it between myself and you or you and Womble.
Okay, so I have various cards here, and some appear to be object cards.
Yes, you have object, you have places. Let me see if I can order these for
Organize
you.
them a little bit, yeah.
So I'm going to put all your object cards to the far right of your hand. Oops, not need. Object. And then I'm going to put in the need is the next one.
So it's relationship, place, and object.
And need.
And need. Oh, okay.
Your desire. What do you desire, Buzz?
Okay.
All right.
I gotta pick a relationship card and attach it to one of you guys and me.
Yeah. So all your relationship cards you have are on the left-hand side. That's a location card you're looking at there. There you go.
And are the needs on the...
You only have one need card, and it is... sorry, you have two need cards, and they're on the other side of location. So on the right of location.
Okay,
Let me know if you need me.
See if this works. And I'm gonna...
Did you sort my cards, Womble?
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't sort your cards or nothing.
Alright, here's a card.
Oh,
He just threw it off the
that
table.
was romance. Unrequested
Okay,
lovers.
ready.
Who's that between?
I guess me and Kath. Well, who's to my left? Because I tried to put it to the left.
So that would be
Me.
Womble then.
Okay.
So I'm just going to put it up here.
So we're lovers, Buzz.
Baby. All right. Next set of rules. All right. Going clockwise, continue placing relationship cards till there is one to the left and one to the right of every player, forming a chain around the table. You can pass on your turn if you don't have any relationship cards or if none of them inspire you. All right. So now it is Womble's turn to put a relationship card down.
So I'm also gonna go a romance between me and Kath. We are spouses in a arranged marriage.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
me-
me and Buzz are lovers, and me and Kath are married, but probably don't want to be in the marriage
Because we were arranged. It was arranged.
because it was an arranged marriage. Yeah, it makes sense.
All right. So what
So
am I
you've got to
doing
put
here?
your relationship between you and Buzz. How do you two know each other?
I'm looking at that. Employer and henchman.
Wait, so which is which way around?
Don't know.
I guess we can figure that out later, right?
I love that it's not employer employee. It's employer and henchman.
And henchman. Maybe Kath, to get out of this arranged marriage, you employed Buzz as the henchman, and unwittingly we fell in love.
It's like the queen sending out the huntsman to kill Snow White, right?
Yeah.
All right. So once a relationship card is established, briefly talk about the obvious broad connections for relationships that suggest two types of people, such as manager employee and hero and chump. Which one of you is which? This might change as you add additional details to the relationship. So I'm okay with going like I'm the employer, Buzz is my henchman, and he's fallen in love with Womble, and you guys are having some kind of weird affair outside of our arranged marriage.
Outside of our arranged marriage, yes. Okay.
Wow, this has just got weird, guys. I'm just
It
gonna
has.
put that out there. All right, so continuing the rotation where it left off, choose an object, need, or location card and place it below an existing relationship. Each relationship will have one card attached to it. The story should have at least one and no more than two of each type. See the following diagram for how it should look on the table. Okay, so now
So we have an object, a location, or a relationship, and yeah. So
And no more.
we have to have one need, one location, one object. Okay.
All right, so what does Buzz have? Buzz has sentimental. This old charm, I was wearing it when I found me when they found me as a baby. Magic item, crown of fearlessness. Weapon, sword of cataclysmic combustion. I'm reading yours off for objects right now, Buzz.
Okay.
You have a spell, enchanting charm of enchantment. Weapon, staff of resurrection with 1 charge left. I can see that being interesting. Magic item, mystery potion without a label. So those are your objects. Your needs you have is to crush your enemies, and they're all enemies. To fly after last quest. After one last quest. And then the location you have is a dungeon, lower level, Dragon's Lair.
And I get to pick one of these and put it on something?
Yes. Yeah, I think you can pick any of the relationships, right? It doesn't have to be ours. Yeah, it can be, you can pick your object or your need for any of them. Or location, I guess.
Okay, I'm going to put this spell on the romance card.
Which romance card?
The one that's between me and Wumble.
Okay.
Did you use your magical spell to attract me, or was it the other way around?
It's a spell of enchantment, so it could be.
Yeah.
All right, Wumble, your turn.
Okay, so I've got to either pick a location or a need. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. To amass a horde.
I kind of threw the card out there. I assume somebody grabbed it.
I'm just
I
reading.
picked it from your hand, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it matters if other people see your cards at all.
Yeah, no. I think you're right. So, this is tough. This is tough. So what do we have on the board? We've got spouses in arranged marriage, me and Kath, and we've got an employer and a henchman. And we've got 2 lovers, and one of us has an enchanting charm or enchantment on us.
Or it could have been like a third party did this to us.
Could be a third party. Could have done it to. Maybe it was Kath.
Could have been. He wants out of the arranged marriage and can only divorce you if you have an affair or something.
Okay.
Could be. Or I get to stone him to death for being a slut.
So I feel like Kath then.
Don't do need.
Don't do need.
I mean, it's up to you. Whatever you want to do. But I have a need, and I have a need.
You have a good need, do you? Okay. Well, I've got a good need as well, but I think from our past there is a small village that is now burnt to ruin. So maybe our marriage caused us to become like arsonistic people. I don't know. So we burnt our village down to the ground. Maybe it's our home village that that forced us to get married, and we just didn't deal with the actual marriage to crush your enemies.
Fits perfectly into why Buzz and I have worked together.
You see, I was gonna put down crush your enemies.
Yeah, but now there's a reason I burnt the village down.
Yes.
Because I wanted to raise them all up as the undead.
Yeah. I see. Necromantic experiments. Crush your enemies and use them for necromantic experiments. Okay. That's interesting. That's an interesting little thing that we've got going on here.
All right, so just to clear things up for everybody watching and for Buzz as well. So between Womble and I, we are in a arranged marriage from our past small village, now burnt to a ruin. No one's 100% sure why it's burnt to a ruin, but they didn't find any bodies, strangely enough.
No bodies.
Burnt to a ruin. So the relationship between Buzz and I is we're adventurers. I'm the employer. He's the henchman. My need, or our need, is to crush our enemies and to use them for necromantic experiments.
Unfortunately,
Potentially linked in with the burnt ruin.
Shovel. Guy, you don't do any work. You just make me do it.
Oh, you're the henchman. What do you want?
Okay.
I'm the think man. I'm the idea man here, man.
I haven't had a good paying job in months.
And in the meantime, my henchman has fallen in love. I don't know how you guys want to play that between. I'll let you guys decide that relationship between you and Buzz and how that came to be and how that spell of enchanting charm of enchantment came to be in play here.
I feel like I'm a disgruntled employee, and so I'm trying to steal what's yours.
So you've enchanted me. I see. Yeah, I like that. I'm down with that. Maybe I'm under an enchantment. Okay, well if that's the case, yeah, okay. So now we have to pick names, right? I think. And I think you use the leftover cards. You flip them over, and then you pick.
Once you've seen the character situation, turn the remaining play sets face down. Yeah, and then choose your name. So.
Like, just think of a name and choose it, or is this
no, there's a list of names on the back of your cards here. Let me see if I can highlight your cards. I can't. Oh, yes, you can. So you have Dagger, Dagar, Garni, Wagrine, Insha,
I can't.
Wina,
Why they get the
Byron, Grimdar, Meldriel, Skull Crusher, the Wise, the Deadly, the Wary, the Evil, the Icy, the Fast, the Fair. And I think you can actually choose two of them, right? Some of them look like last names or titles, right?
Yeah. So you pick two. So you want like the title, I think, with this one, because this is the Dragon Slayers.
So I am Dagar the Evil.
And I'm Mabel the Weak. Hi.
Oh, come on. Dagar. The Evil, you say?
The Evil.
And that's another thing. My name is Dagar, not Dagger. Can't believe I got trapped in this job with you.
So we got Dagar the Evil.
Cilantro.
Can I just show you guys like one of the names that I could have chosen? I'm just saying.
That wasn't what?
I don't have a fucking clue. I was tempted, but
I have no idea. Yeah. Yo, bitch. That's what your name would have been.
Yeah. I'm Mabel the Weak. Hi. I'm just here for the ride.
Using two cards, place a combination face in the rest of the table. Given if your player only has one name, that same card is fine. If you don't like, whoops. Stop putting your fucking cards on top of the instructions.
Hold on. Let me pick those up and move them out the way, just so.
Okay. All right, so that's that. Fiasco is played in 2 acts. In each act, every player gets 2 scenes. You will begin with Act 1. Anyone can start the first scene. It's best to let someone very excited and full of bad ideas go first. Well, Animal's not here.
Oh, Animal's not here. Animal!
I go
if everyone is if everyone is deciding they're full of bad ideas, the person who brought Fiasco can go first. How the scene
I went
works,
first
a
last
scene
time. Bagsy not it.
A scene is a moment in the story when your character is in the spotlight. The game's action revolves around your character. When it is your scene one way or another, by the end of the scene, we will know if it was generally good or bad for them. It's usually really obvious.
Yep.
When it's your turn to begin the scene, you have to choose to make. You must decide whether to establish or resolve. Both are fun. If you choose to establish, you get to set the scene. Who is there? What are they doing? What generally do you want to happen? Choose to establish if you have a strong idea already. Resolving. If you choose to resolve, you get to determine the scene's outcome for your character. Will it be positive or negative for them? Choose to resolve if you like surprises because your friends will be setting the scene. Okay, so I don't mind going first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a scene. And then you guys will have to choose the outcome. Or the resolve. Whether it's going to be positive or negative.
So wait, are you going to choose which one?
I choose to establish.
Okay, so you're establishing. Okay, so we get to resolve this. Nice.
Yeah. So the scene, here we are. We're in our lair. Our secret lair attached to the back of my home, my matrimonial home. Because we have a secret lair attached to it. The wife is currently off cooking dinner or something. I am in the lair with my solid henchman Daga the Evil, and we're plotting our next necromantic expenditure. We're looking at planning out an attack on a larger city. The village was good. We didn't get very many viable necromantic results from it, so we need more samples. So we're planning on attacking a larger settlement to get more bodies to really build our army of undead. Dagar, I need you to go get me some more Eye of Newt and Weed of Concentration.
What do I get? You're gonna pay me this time? As he disgruntledly kind of goes over to his.
You always get a cut of the loot.
His Rolodex of magic thing providers. It's like, oh, fine.
I think we should go in it this way. I think the burning was probably not so good. It seems to have takes away a lot of the remains. We need the remains to be more viable, to be more moist. And Womble just took off, and he's not even here to listen to my fucking story. What an asshole! Because you and him are going to have to decide how this resolves. So we might as well wait for him to get back. He didn't even say goodbye or I'll be right back. He just fucking takes his headphones off and walks away. What a dick.
That's okay. Now we can molest his stream.
Oh yeah, totally molesting the stream. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, touch me there. Oh yeah.
I heard that. that.
Heard what? Which part of it did you hear?
That you were molesting my stream. That's what I heard. Stop that.
I mean, you just got up and walked away.
I know. I just went to go and get a drink real quick. Carry on. I was listening. I had you on speaker so I could hear you.
Except all you heard was molesting the stream.
Well, I got up and then immediately heard you bitching about how I just left. It's like, oh, fucking god damn it. So I just tuned out.
So yeah. So I'm not sure how much of the scene I need to explore, because obviously I need to know if it's going to resolve positive or negative. So
I feel like that's a good start. You know,
okay.
Dagar's like, I told you to use poison last time, but you did not listen to me. If you had only listened to me, we would have had more. And he takes a card from the Rolodex and goes off. Now, are we in a town? with this material, or are you like a manor on a hill? Where are we? Where is this matrimonial house? Oh,
I would say it's probably still attached to the smaller village, so we're a little ways away from where our target is.
okay,
But there would be a larger town somewhere nearby, right?
right.
Because we're only a small village. So we'd have to have a feeder town somewhere nearby, or a castle or something like that.
You just hear a light tapping. Hey, is Dagar there?
He's busy!
Okay, just wondered if you wanted snacks. And then she like goes away.
Have eye of newt or weed of concentration?
Well, I just made a hand of cookies right now.
So is that a no then?
That's a no.
It's off!
Okay. See you later,
Cold
Dagger. And then walks off.
So
she's getting weirder and weirder in her old age.
So, like, I guess I'm going to go get these supplies, and like, so I go out, and like this being kind of a thing, I assume there's like a horse or something, and like get on the horse, and I'm like, well, I'm sorry, what was the name?
For me, Mabel.
Yeah,
Mabel the Weak.
like, Mabel, I'm going into town. Do you need anything? And like, I have a name for you, like, kind of, it's not like a romantic pet name, but it's like just kind of a pet name, which is also the magic word that invokes feelings of desire.
It's the anti-safe word.
It's the anti-safe word. Oh, I could do with anything you want. I'm only here to please.
And I'm just like I don't know. I was like, I need help going into town.
Okay. Gonna.
So I like go get the horse ready, I guess.
We keep playing the scene until we know what an outcome is.
Yeah, well, I think because the scene is centric around Kath's character, like, we've got to kind of keep the focus with him for the first scene. And then the outcome is going to be orientated around Kath, right? So me and Buzz have to decide whether it's a positive or negative outcome.
I've just been sent on a mission by Kath.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to play that.
Well, I feel like I feel like you're probably you're probably gonna do what Kath's saying. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But I think for the moment, this is a positive outcome. This is definitely tilting towards the positive.
Okay. So then I'll say my scene ends here with a positive outcome. He's going to get what I want him to get.
Yep.
And you guys can then carry on with your scene. Now, how do I do with this? With the
No. You don't take it from there, do you? I think. Do we use these?
I thought we like voted with the cards somehow. Like, you would say it's positive, I would say it's negative, something like that. I don't know.
Okay, so hold on. So we're ahead of there. Math. Everyone has two scenes. Okay, yeah. So I have to have two negative, two positive outcomes. I see. Okay. So what do I do then? The scene is takes a single positive or negative outcome card and places in front of them, keeps the card.
Oh, I know. No, sorry. I know what we need to do. I'm getting rid of those. I'm going to take all the negative cards, put them in a pile over here, and then
that makes sense.
Then you pick, and then we'll pick the positive ones, and then we can like.
Yeah, but he said we resolve, right?
Yeah. So I feel like it's a resolve for Kath, and he gets a positive from this, Buzz. But I mean, it's up to you, unless you want to like throw a spanner in his works.
I mean, I'm also stealing his wife.
Well, you are actually, yeah, you are stealing his wife. And are you going away to do what he wants, or are we going away and doing something else? If you know what I'm saying.
I feel like both can be accomplished.
So I think this is a negative result then.
I think this is still positive for me.
Is it though?
Well, because I'm still getting what I want.
Well, you don't get a choice, so I don't care what you feel.
Okay, yeah. But I mean, I'm just looking at it as, am I getting what I went out for? A new plan and new ingredients for the poison that we're going to do.
And like I said, I mean, I don't know what the rules are. I can't look at them, but I thought it was like we each.
You guys decide whether it's positive or outcome.
We get to decide whether it's been a positive.
So it's
or
just like a
negative.
basic vote. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of neutral on it. So if
I'm neutral on it as well. I think my gut instinct is thinking positive at the moment. The problem is if the story develops and the next scene that you've gone to isn't me and you at the market or whatever getting all the ingredients, and it's something completely different, then it's definitely a negative outcome.
Well, so I mean, I don't know. I should have set the scene better. This is my fault. Because now we've resolved it by moving on to a whole different scene.
Well, no, I think we have resolved this. I think.
I mean, I'm going to go do the thing. I want to get paid, so.
So I think it's a positive then. Yeah, positive outcome for you, Kath.
For now, it could turn negative. I get that. And okay, so now it's Buzz's turn.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got to look at is he going to establish the scene, or is he going to look for the resolve, or is he going to get the resolve, whether it's going to be positive or negative, and we establish the scene.
So I will establish.
Okay.
So we're on a horse, and we're sharing a horse, of course.
Am I front or back?
You're in the front. You know?
Hey.
That way,
just how I like it.
I can be a little handsy, and we're off, and we arrive at the town where the supplier resides or whatever, and we get to their shop and like knock on the door, and we're gonna buy these things. And there's like it's like kind of town square. It's like there's a baker and a butcher.
Now, we can interject things into these scenes, can't we? How do we do that?
I think you just say them.
I'm just thinking for Kath, like, if we've got, like, non-playable characters, does he play the non-playable characters? I can't remember.
I can. I could play part of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you give me permission to scale? Because these cards are just, like, the name cards are just huge.
Yes. Here. Permissions. Scaling. There you go.
Is it Alt or?
It's minus on the key. Minus and plus.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we're at the market. I'll let you help me off the horse.
There you are, my dear.
Oh, thank you.
As I kind of like support your butt when you're coming down.
Cheeky, not in public. Dagger. What do you need me to go and get? I can go and help you get anything.
And I'm like, well, we need the supplies from this potion thing, so perhaps you could use your expert negotiating skills to help us get the price down.
All right, I can do that. I'm sure that's totally something I can do. And I guess I'm gonna walk into the store with Dagar behind. And
what do you want this time?
Oh, hey, how's it going, Frank?
Aren't you supposed to be cooking dinner for your husband?
Well, he sent me out on an errand, I think. We need...
Isn't that what Dagon's for?
Yeah, well, we need some meat, I think. Actually, Dagar, what
I
do we
got
need?
some fresh meat here. Would you like? He slaps down a big slab of greenish brown meat.
Ooh, yeah,
Got
that
a dress
looks
off
lovely. I can put that in a
outside.
stew. Okay, yeah, I'll put that in a stew for I've forgotten your freaking name. What was it? Cilantro.
Cilantro.
For cilantro. Oh, yes.
King cilantro stew.
I'm gonna take... How much is the slab of meat?
Slab meat, 2 gold as always.
Okay, I'll like pull out a coin purse from my bosoms, like give you 2 gold and put it back in, stuff it back in there.
Oh.
And I pull out.
Steady
I pull out
on
the
there.
list.
I'm spoken for. I'm married.
I pull out the list of like the Eye of Newt and the things, and I'm like, oh, and we also need these. And I like hand over the list, all like kind of what do you call it? Subterfugely, discreetly.
Let me look in the back. I might have some of those. As he trots into the back, fucking stupid eye like that comes out of the son of a.
So, Dager, when are we, meeting up again?
Soon, my dear. Like every time he calls you dear, it's like another wave.
Can't we just do it now? Can't we just do it now? She starts unbuttoned now.
It's like
Frank comes walking out of the back room right at this time. What are you two doing up here? Got a room in the fucking inn or something, eh?
It's a bit hot in here. It's a bit hot. I need to take off this. I need to take off this.
It's the middle of winter.
Starts unlacing.
My accent's changing. God damn it, woman! Put your shit back on. Yeah, I've changed my accent. I lost the accent I had.
I think I'm losing mine as well. Mine was Cockney for a little bit.
I imagine Dagar being like a very homely and kind of like maybe he's got some warts on his face and some scars, and so it's like it might be very confusing to Frank, like if he caught on. But Dagar turns to Frank. He was like, "Oh, and also, do you have any what you call it? Make someone sick?"
Oil of castor oil.
Yes. You give it to somebody to help them.
Syrup of ipecac.
Empty themselves. Yes.
God. Why didn't you put that on your list? I just went back there to get all the other crap. Now
I do apologize.
Your accent cap, it's all over the place.
It is a separate purchase. Or a personal.
Oh, now you want me to put God dang it. Yeah, I've gone Scottish now or something. Alright. Fucking God. He's some fucks in the bag. And you hear him rushing through bottles.
I don't want to ask her. What's that for?
It's just a personal item. In case I worry about getting poisoned, and so if I suspect I am poisoned, I will use this.
Oh, okay. So, I guess Mabel's just kind of like, tapping her heels, looking around. She's not quite sure why she's here, to be honest.
All right, Frank comes out with a bottle, an unmarked bottle. Here's a skip.
Yes, thank you.
50 gold pieces.
50. That. He looks through his purse.
Oh no! Don't! I've got this. Pulls out another coin purse.
Oh, hold on, little lady. For you, it's 25.
Oh, yeah. There we go. 1,
Okay.
2, 3. She just slowly counts it out. It's like an old grandma at like a shopping cart. Takes ages. She just got like copper coins all sorts of coin, like everything everywhere, kind of he's licking every single one. She's just going for it, you know, like putting it down on the counter, making sure until there's 25 gold pieces that have been tied up. And then she puts
put it back in her
coin
bosom?
purse back in her bosom.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about the new tax too. It's going to be extra 5 gold for that.
Oh yeah, sure, of course. There we go. And then he starts doing the same thing again. Puts it back in.
I guess the stream can't see me licking, but yeah.
No. I turned off the webcams for the streams, probably for the best. You know, I'm stuffing things in my bra.
I'm amazed you actually got this much into character. Like, you actually dressed up and you got a bra on, a nice little dress, and everything.
Yeah, that's where I was for that's why I suddenly disappeared. I got into a dress and, you know, wig on.
Yeah, I really like the wig. I mean, you make a great blonde.
It does. I mean, the fact that he even completely clean shaven and put some makeup on, I'm highly impressed with the role play, like the dedication to this.
And the stream can't see it. That's the problem. Anyway,
so I guess I thank Frank, and you know, as always, thank you, sir. You have you're a fair and wise
Tell Solana he still owes me some of that drink.
Yes, I will. Surely pass that message on. Well, so, shall we go, my dear? As he looks at Mabel.
Yeah. She just she's flustered now. She's all red. Do we have to go?
I believe your husband mentioned that you wanted to stop by your favorite spot.
Yes, please. Let's go.
So we gather up the things and we head off to the secret meadow.
Cool. So I think we can. I think this is a positive outcome for Buzz.
That's a positive outcome for Buzz. Yeah, I agree.
So you get a positive thing. So I guess it's my turn now, right?
It's your turn. Carry on as if you're normal. What do you do?
So I think.
Are you going to establish or are you going to resolve?
Now, do I want you guys to establish the scene, or do I want to have a bit of control over this? I think I'm going to establish.
Yep.
And this is now a couple of days later, after we've got the equipment sorted. Mabel is.
In the middle.
Huh?
I wonder what happened in the fucking meadow.
No. You see, this is why I'm establishing, because we're going to leave that to our imaginations, okay? Mabel, it's early morning. Nice, nice crisp winter morning, and Mabel is outside, picking berries and stuff, and like she's maybe got a hamper. She's maybe picking some like elderberries or something that's winterberry or something like that. And she goes inside, and she's making breakfast for cilantro. It is cilantro, right? Cilantro,
like the spice or the herb.
Cilantro. Yeah, I don't really know cilantro. That's the problem. So she's making breakfast, and in walks Dagar the Evil through the back door.
Way to go in.
Through the back door, kind of, and Dagar's been, you know, he's been collecting more items and stuff, and he's came to return them to Cilantro. But Mabel offers Dagar some breakfast. That's why we're going to open up the scene. Oh, Dagar! I didn't expect to see you this morning. What are you doing here?
Ah, yes, you know, the constant errand boy. Been working.
Cilantro's not up yet. I mean, we could If you know what I'm saying.
E5-O-Fum.
Oh no,
I
here he
smell
comes.
the blood
Oh,
of a henchman.
Oh,
What are you
cilantro!
doing?
Nothing's happening here. I've
Why
made you
is
my
he sitting
breakfast.
at our table?
He just sat down. He's eating some breakfast. Sorry, that was my idea. It was my choice. I'm sorry.
I have brought you the final ingredients. And he plops like a bag of things on the table.
Oh, is this
Excellent.
for
We
the
should be
breakfast? It, like picks them up and starts putting it in the breakfast. What?
Cilantro picks up the breakfast tape.
The ingredients for your breakfast, isn't it?
Woman, shut up and go clean the bedroom.
Oh, okay. So she kind of goes off and goes into the bedroom, and it's filthy in there, right? Like it is the
I
worst.
mean, I did just pinch one out.
Yeah, probably. Starts scrubbing down. Maybe gets a tub of water and scrubs the floors and stuff.
I don't know what it is. She gets weird around you, Dagar.
Perhaps it is my homely appearance that puts her off.
Perhaps something like that. But anyway, we have a mission, and we should carry on with this mission.
What's the mission? From the other room.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know soon, sweetie heart.
Huh?
Do not fear. You will one day be a queen.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna be a queen. I never thought this was possible. I mean, coming from my home village after all the death I've seen, it's been ever so sad, and now I'm gonna be a queen.
Yes, my dear, you will have an army. Now, I wonder, if I say dear, does that affect her?
No,
Or is it just
I
when you say
imagine the
dear?
enchantment is only when it comes from me, right?
Yes.
It's like,
Yes, actually, no, it has the opposite effect.
she likes it when I say it, but not when you say it.
She shivers a little bit. Ugh. So she's scrubbing the floors. She's in the other room, but the door's open. She can fully hear everything that's going on.
Right.
Cilantro, I was kind of hoping we could, later go back to my village, and I was really hoping to see where we buried my parents.
We never found their bodies, remember?
Oh. Yeah, but we have
Oh,
the
we-
unmarked tomb. We could go and maybe have another look later. Please.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, uh-huh. Sports ball, let's go.
Can Dagar come?
No, Dagar's busy.
Oh,
Why would you want...
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Cilantro comes over and you missed the spot as he spits on the floor and walks away.
So Dagar gets up and like walks into the secret lair.
The secret, not so secret lair.
Yeah, I mean it's just like a kind of a closet attached to the side of the house, right? I mean,
It's like an attached garage. I would say this ends Womble's scene, and I'd say for the most part it was probably a negative experience for him.
I think so, yeah. That is, it's nothing to do with me anyway.
Buzz, you agree? Concur?
yeah. I mean, kind of neutral, leaning on negative. I mean, kind of like got
He got
chastised.
shit on,
Yeah.
shit on and abused, and oh baby, oh yeah, all at once. Come on, oh yeah.
I can do that without any repercussions. Because the stream can't see
See
me.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had such a veiny dildo, though. That is impressive.
Anyway,
have repercussions. So the scene. It's been probably a week since that ordeal with Mabel, and we did end up going back and spending some time. Dagar kind of dragged along, and we sat at this fucking tomb with no bodies, and the wife cried.
Very awkward when we passed the spot where he actually harvested Mabel's parents for parts.
Yeah. And now we're about to attempt to poison the water supply of the town. And it's actually where Frank is, right? That's the town that we get all our materials from. So we're sitting upstream from the town, where the well water is fed from, about to dump in all of our poison. So I'm establishing the scene.
Okay.
Dagger, you said this worked in all the tests, right?
Yes, all the frogs died, but they remained intact.
Good. Were we able to, and we got them to resurrect, so we have a small army now of undead frogs hopping around in the lair. So
As I even tried to smash one, it just wouldn't die again. So seems good.
Good. As I start to dump the poison into the water.
Are we sure we want to kill Frank though? He's been such a good supplier to us.
Well, this would get us his supplies, and he would work for free now. So all materials would be free.
Good point. But Frank, he always made me laugh.
Well, I don't know how. Maybe they'll still have some of their senses and they'll be able to still tell us jokes. We'll see.
Frogs did continue to croak.
Didn't or did?
Did. Yeah, did. Like, they were acting like frogs, but they were undead frogs. But still, like, obeyed our commands, right? You know.
Perfect. All right. So what happens as this poison goes through the village?
and here comes Frank walking up the the path.
No, hey, what are you guys doing?
Well, now I'll be Frank now.
Okay, you be Frank. Okay, you be Frank.
Interchangeable.
Don't forget to change his accent every now and then.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you guys up to?
Oh, we're just washing out our barrels.
Yep.
Well, I hope you ain't been putting stuff in that you've been buying from me in them barrels, because it's going to poison the water.
No.
This is a sausage barrel here. I was getting a little rank.
This one had wine in it. We had a good time drinking last week.
It had what? Wine?
Wine in a barrel. Yeah. Where else do you put your wine?
What? Well, why is the river going green?
Well, it's because the wine wasn't so good anymore. We're washing it out.
Oh, I know what's happened. Mabel, she must have put that green meat in. You ain't been eating that, have you?
Green meat? No. Mine's usually quite brown or black. Quite often black if Mabel's cooking it.
So Dagar, like, kind of casually walks behind Frank. He's like rolling the barrel. But when he gets behind him, he pulls out a dagger and, like, shoves it in his kidney, like, to stun him.
Yeah, that really hurt.
I look around. I take a rock and I smash Frank's head.
It probably falls into the river. Like, starts drifting, floating.
No, that Dagar catches him,
okay.
like by the arm and kind of, like, drags him out. It's like, I'm sorry, Frank, but you're asking too many questions.
I pick up a something that's kind of bullish and I start filling Frank's mouth up with this liquid from the river.
Now, is this a reaction that starts straight away?
Well, it's what we're doing is we're killing them. The poison,
Yeah.
the way I'm looking at it, the poison isn't the necromancy magic. It is just the poison.
You're just killing them. Yeah. So
We are getting kind of a higher dose. It hasn't had time to like dilute down the river, right?
Yeah.
So he's not immediately going to.
No.
Hagar's like, well, that's one.
I start chanting. Take a piece
Frank's
of my hair.
wife comes up the lane. What's happening?
He just fell down. I'm trying to help him. I'm doing some healing spells.
Frank! Runs up to Frank. Kneels down beside. Frank, wake up! There's a. Why is there a dagger sticking out? What happened? Looking at you, looking between the two of you.
I pulled a dagger out of cilantro, out of Frank's thigh, and I slit her throat.
Why? Falls down dead.
That is two.
A village elder walks up.
Hagar's like going through their possessions.
What's happening? They've collapsed. Are they okay? Like kind of leans over.
No, it looks like a murder-suicide.
I better go and get the priest. Kind of turns back round, starts heading back down the.
Tell him to drink some water before he comes up. It's a long hike.
Oh yes, absolutely right. Leans over and drinks some of the river himself. Probably keels over and falls into the river.
As Dagar's pulling him out of the river, is like turns to cilantro and he's like, I told you we should have gotten a less traveled location to do this. You should listen to me more often. You would have less problems.
I didn't want it to dilute. The most secluded place is too far away. I want to get the maximum effect of the poison.
Meanwhile, the elderly cleric or whatever is like floating down the river, like into the.
Fuck it. Let him float down the river. Won't be the first body that floats down into the river.
In the distance, you start like hearing a little bit of a commotion. It's like, what's happening? There's a body in the river. It just floated downstream.
I mean, I wouldn't be amazed if people still drank the water once the body was removed. So
Yeah.
I suppose Frank is probably like risen now. Is he like zombified?
Yeah, I think so. Grrr.
And like,
And
I turn to Cilantro. Like, I suggest that we might be on our way now that our work is done.
we'll come back in 2 days and look at the village. No brains.
No
To the
brains.
I have brains at the lair. Move. Tell a joke to Dagar.
There was a chicken that crossed the road. He's an undead. He doesn't get humor. Like that's -10 charisma.
Dagar has like this kind of disappointed look on his face. Like, it's just not the same.
It's just not the same. So I think that's a good place to end the scene there. Like you just have them walking off into the sunset with a dead Frank walking behind them, kind of thing.
And his wife. Frank and his wife.
And his wife, and then like just people are just starting to drink the water in the background with a dead body around, and
I would say that's very positive for.
It does sound positive for Kath, doesn't it? Yeah.
He's been accomplishing his goals here. And...
I tried to interject to turn it around, but I think it was a positive ending.
All right, so we have only one more positive. Oh no, there's two more positives, isn't there?
As we walk off, Dagar's like, you know this wouldn't have gone as well if I was not here.
I know. You are the best henchman there is.
You should pay me more.
Trust me, you can get loot from the village when we raise the dead. This will pay for all of us. All right.
Okay, so I think that's Buzz. Buzz's turn.
It's Buzz's turn.
I
Do you
choose
wanna-
to resolve.
You're going to resolve. Okay. So, Kath, we've got to set the scene for him.
Okay. Do you want to do it like on our return back to the lair with the undead couple?
Well, okay, so if we're... What is Dagar's motives in this? Like,
I mean, so he feels like he is not appreciated enough a lot of the times. You know,
I think
Cilantro
at the
is
end, especially that last little thing there, he probably is. I think maybe he's. I think we can set a scene like maybe the next day or that night. He's lying down on the grass at the secret location with Mabel. And this is obviously after the whatever's happened has happened. It's the aftermath.
The village has been poisoned. I have risen my dead army, or I'm at the village raising my dead army.
You're raising your dead army at the village. So Mabel and Dagar are kind of like in their secret location, and
You're at the meadow fucking.
Yeah, at the meadow fucking, or just finish fucking. You know, we could be lying back on the grass, just enjoying each other's company, or I could be enjoying Dagar's company. I don't know. And Dagar is very disgruntled because he now wants to kind of like plan.
He's like Jet Scream from the Transformers, from the Decepticons.
Yeah.
Who wanted to take over for Megatron.
What's the Transformers?
I feel like that's accurate. Like Dagar's motivations, like he kind of admires the work that Cilantro does, right?
Mm-hmm.
But kind of has this disdain for Cilantro. He's bossy, and Dagar feels kind of underappreciated, underpaid, but secretly wants to like be him. You know what I mean? And like take everything he has for himself. But these are Dagar's inner thoughts.
That's very much what Jet Scream was trying to do to the Decepticons.
So I'm thinking Mabel and Dagar are in the meadow, and Dagar is planning to overthrow Cilantro. Like, not really caring what he says in front of Mabel, because obviously Mabel is enchanted and will not be giving secrets away. But maybe Dagar is using Mabel as a sounding board.
Do you love me, Mabel?
Oh, how could you ask that?
I feel so terrible for you sometimes, the way that he just bosses you around. And I know your marriage was arranged and stuff, but
yeah,
I feel
my...
trapped. I feel like we are trapped in this.
We are trapped.
Lie.
We are.
I want to be free.
I want to be free with you too.
Well, I have a plan, but it is dubious and would not be looked upon well if others had found out. But we could do away with him.
You mean
I could take his place?
You mean take
you
him?
And I.
Take him away?
In a speaking, yes, and like he's trying to, because Mabel's kind of like a sensitive person, and I feel like she's like kind of innocent, right? But I'm like, well, yes, my dear. If he was not around, then you and I could be free to just be together.
We could maybe suggest he goes on holiday.
This is one idea.
Okay.
Or we could also and he pulls out this vial, and he's like, he would be more inclined to not be around maybe if we put this in his food, maybe.
Oh, what's that?
Do you remember when we were there a week ago at the shop and buying those things, and that one thing that I asked
Oh,
for?
that's the anti-poison.
Yeah, yes. Exactly,
But
my
I
dear.
thought this was for you. You should keep this for yourself.
Yes, but see, we can use it. He would become, he would think he was ill and would have to go to the hospital.
Oh,
He would
I
have to go
don't
find
know.
a healer.
I don't know if I could do something like that. That's. I love you so much, but it's so hard for me to think of
But
doing such
my
wrong
dear,
things.
It is the solution.
Mhm.
As he continually just puts in my dear every now and then.
Oh. Anything.
So tonight then.
Tonight, just take me again, twixt my nethers.
And so Dagar, obliges.
End scene.
That seems like a positive scene for.
That's a positive scene, I think, definitely. Yeah, I think that's a positive scene for him. I think we're now plotting the murdification. Again, I think didn't this happen last time, Kath? Like me and Discount plotted your murder.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Everyone tries to kill me, which is fine. Whatever. Everybody loves Kath.
Okay, so I'm. Oh wait, actually, Buzz, you get to resolve because we set the scene, so you can choose whether.
I feel like this is positive.
Okay.
For Dagar's motives and his plans to kind of to take Cilantro's place in all things.
Okay. Kath needs to die. He does. Agreed. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to decide the outcome, and I will let you guys set the scene.
So you will resolve.
I'm gonna resolve.
Well, Kath, you're kind of integral here, so I'll let you kind of take the lead on this one.
Hold on one sec. All right. Well, at this point, I would say we're going to have to kind of finish off the prior scene. So the scene is probably around dinner time. Mabel's probably making dinner. And she is probably going to try to poison my dinner. Dagar, I have invited you over for dinner as well. And we are celebrating our victory in our plan that Mabel has no idea what it is.
So where are we keeping the zombies?
Right now,
probably
we
in
have
the
a
secret.
cave-
In the cupboards.
We have a cave lair. We have a separate cave lair for the zombies. We don't want them stinking up our homes and things like that. They smell bad.
So Dagar arrives. He has recently been to the caves and has fed them. He's like stolen some cattle or something. And kind of made sure that they were all good and told them all to stay in the cave and to, kill anybody that's not me or Mabel that walks in there. And Cilantro too, because he raised them, so he's kind of. I imagine that spell like they have some sort of obedience to you more than anything. But you've told them to kind of obey me as well, I guess.
Yep.
Kath is right. Kath is right. No. No. Kath is right. And so it begins. You've cut off the right thing
Well, because if I did too much, you went right into blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, that's because I have, like, verbal diarrhea. Like, I can't stop talking. Do you not know this?
We know this. We do know this, yes. So
and
yeah.
I have brought dessert. It is like a fruit pie that I stole. It's like, oh yes, this is Mrs. Butterworth's pie. It is the most excellent pies in the entire region.
Okay, so Mabel's just like making, you know, making probably like a big stew for everyone. She's adding ingredients here, there, everywhere. She's got the vial, I guess, in her bosom because that's where she keeps everything.
That's what you keep.
It's hot. Oh, this is a big stew. I hope you like your meat. She's slicing up that green meat from earlier and putting it in.
So it's now like 3 weeks old. 2 weeks
3 weeks
on
old.
top of how bad it was. That's a
Well
Yes.
aged.
She's chopping it up. She's putting it in. I hope you like meat. This is gonna be lovely. Throws in some spices. Throws in some herbs. And she's.
I never liked herb anyway.
She gets like 2 bowls out. One for Dagar and one for Cilantro, and puts them down on the table. Whatever, I don't fucking cilantro, I don't care. And dishes up this stew, which is not her best. Leftover stew. Ooh, would you like some mead with this stew?
I look at the stew, I smell it. I reach into my pocket and I take a little sip from a vial. And then I start eating the soup.
She hasn't put the poison in quite yet. Would you like some mead?
No.
Oh,
Must keep clear-headed.
okay. Dagar, would you like some mead?
I would, thank you, dear.
she goes like fully flush in the face, looks down at Dagar. Oh, we should do that right now. You know, nothing, nothing.
As he's like turning the stew over with his spoon, kind of gingerly, I can see you worked very hard on this.
Cilantro looks over at Dagar, goes, here, try a little bit of this.
The
And hands
vial
him the
that he
vial.
just saw you drink from.
Yeah.
Okay. He smells it. He
It
kind
smells sweet. Has a nice kind of effervescent odor to it. Nothing rings dangerous.
Well, he just saw you take a swig of it, so he'll go ahead and take a swig of it.
The minute you take a swig of it, you notice that the stew starts to look more appetizing. It starts to smell more appetizing.
Okay, so she now takes the vial out, like trying to hide it. She's got her back to both of you. She's taking the vial out, and she gets some water from a bowl that has previously been from the well down the road, from the river. She's got the water, and she's shaking as she does this. She's about to pour it, the vial into the cup, and it drops out of her hand, and it scatters everywhere. This poisony potion is just starting to leak everywhere, and she's trying to like scramble around. She's getting a cloth. She's trying to wipe it up. She's trying to like do all sorts of stuff, and it's just gets soaking into the wood and the furnishing. And this is like the place where she was chopping the meat earlier, and where she prepares food. And it's just like soaking into the kitchen cabinet. It's fine, dear. Don't worry, it's fine. She's
is the racket?
Nothing. Oh no. Dagar, I need some help.
Dagar and I are talking about future plans.
Okay. And then she's like trying to dabbing down this poison, trying to get it back into the vials to try and save it, but it's just soaking into the wood.
Gone.
Like it's gone. So then she thinks, well, maybe if I like put water in the vial and then put the water in your cup, it might work, kind of thing. So she dunks the vial in the drinking water that we've been drinking, pours it into your cup, brings it out to her husband, and it's like, I've brought you some water, dear. But you can visually see she's shaking, like sweating.
I take the mug and I give it to Dagar. So we always give beverage to the guest first.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I was hoping for some of that mead that was offered.
Drink. And she's trying to like subtly but very badly tell Dagar that that's the poison. It's the drink.
Yes, dear.
You did offer me a drink. Where is that mead?
The mead! You want the mead? I can get the mead! She runs back into the kitchen, she gets the mead, she pours it out, probably spills it everywhere, it also goes on the kitchen cabinet. She's trying to like wipe that up now as well, she's using the same cloth.
While that's going on, I look at Dagar and I say, Dagar, our plans are coming to attrition.
Are they?
What?
Yes, I counted them in the cave today. We have like 48.
That's the whole village we captured. This plan will work.
And then Mabel stops because she hears the village. What village? She's frozen, mead in hand. She's got her cloth that's probably poisoned. She's just holding it, unsure what's happening. She's looking and she's like, "What village? Our village?"
You know, our village is burnt to the ground.
Oh. Can we go back there again? I really want to see the tomb again.
Yes,
please.
dear. Yes, dear. We'll go back next week.
And she brings over the mead, and she's just visually shaking and leaves it for...
Which counties would you like to be lord of?
I want to be a queen.
I get that your name is not Dagar.
Oh, sorry, love. I thought you were talking to me.
Like, I always have been a fan of the Hilllands, the South.
Then it shall be. When I am king, you shall be lord of the Hilllands to the south.
Oh, a lord.
Thank you.
Isn't that fancy? So she's got the mead. Cilantro, do you want to drink now?
No, I'm quite good, thank you.
Oh, how about some more stew? And then, like, before you can say no, takes the bowl, takes it away, gets the vial that is now, like, completely empty, dunks it in the drinking water, pours it back into the stew that you've got, shoves it in front of you. Eat up, eat up, eat up, eat up! And she's...
I go ahead and eat.
Yeah. That was close! And then I think that's where the scene...
You add extra pepper to this?
I think that's where the scene's going to end. I think this is a negative thing, and I get to choose, and I'm going to choose negative for...
I guess, yeah, I forgot you choose resolve.
I get to choose, yeah. So I'm going to choose negative for that one. Kath is right.
So you didn't update like it's supposed to. Hold on.
Okay, so we've all had 2 each now. 2 Oh wait, no, have we? Yes, we have. We've all had 2 scenes each. With God damn it! I swear to God. So now comes the tilt.
All right. So what does that look like?
Read it.
The tilt. After one of 2 scenes, Act 1 is over, and it's time for the tilt. The tilt introduces 2 new destabilize. Whoa.
Okay, so if you alt and then scroll reel, it apparently goes through the pages.
All right, the tilt. There we go. Everyone should now have 2 outcome cards, 1 for each of their 2 scenes. Turn these cards over. On the back are the tilt elements, interesting, dangerous, and tragic themes that may show up in the second half of the game. Each also has a number on it, either blue or red, depending on the outcome. Doing the math, so we gotta subtract. I think all of us are going to be completely one way or the other. So I'm blue 7. Let's take a look at Buzz's form real quick.
Oh, mine are amazing.
Okay, so what does Buzz have? Buzz has paranoia. The thing you stole has been stolen. Failure. Something precious is on fire while the village is already burnt down. For me, it's paranoia. 2 people cross paths and everything changes. Guilt. A showdown. Well, that could play into this scenario pretty good. All right, so let me finish reading. The player with the highest blue total chooses a blue outcome from any of those in front of the players, not just their own. The player with the highest red total chooses a red outcome card. So I choose one and Womble chooses one. Leave the chosen cards face up where they are and turn all others back over. The outcomes should stay in front of the player who had them, with the chosen tilt elements visible so everyone can see them. As the game continues, look for ways to incorporate the tilt elements into your story during the second act. Anyone can use them in any scene as inspiration. All right, so
like I could say, we're gonna use the one you chose at any point or something.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So Kath, you get to choose a blue. I've already picked the red.
Okay, so you just put that back in front of you and then flip over your other one. All right. Showdown.
So just for anyone who's watching this, I've picked Tilt +1, Mayhem, and Out of Control Rampage. Guess what's going out of control?
Well, I'm going to do one that's going to already kind of flame into our city or our story. Guilt, a showdown.
Ooh. Okay, so yeah, that might work. Showdown between you two. Out of control rampage of the undead.
Could be between us two. Could be between you and me.
Yep, could be.
You could finally, with your spell, try to guilt me into how bad of a husband I am, and you're leaving me for Dagger.
Well, we'll see if Mabel the Weak can muster up the courage to...
She's under a spell. All right, so there's that, and then I think we just carry on again, right? Hold on, let's take a look. After the tilt, begin Act 2. After the tilt, each player gets 2 more scenes, just like before. You can establish a resolve, as you did prefer, then play out the scenes and choose an outcome. Time is short, so if there's something you want, now is the time to go for it. Ideally, incorporating a tilt element for extra flavor. For the last scene, there will only be 1 outcome card left, either positive or negative. After you've played the last scene, your fiasco is near its ludicrous, tragic end. The aftermath. As soon as the last card ends, the aftermath begins. This part wraps up your sad little tale. Following the characters into an uncertain future, in this phase, players determine their character's fate from the outcome cards. Okay. What's the aftermath total for then?
I think that's the positive and negatives that...
I don't know. Oh, I think if you get whatever of these cards for the aftermath.
Yeah. Yeah, we tally them up afterwards. I see. Okay.
Yeah,
I just did this switch. All right. So, I guess I start, don't I?
Yep. Wait, no. Yes, you started first. Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to say that a month has passed we have started building our undead army, and we have started moving. We've moved now. We're no longer living in our old little hut and shack and our secret lair. We've moved closer to the castle of the king and the city of the land. We're making our move on the king. Take over. We have our army of the undead. I would say we've convinced Mabel that the village has joined us to overcome a corrupt king.
And she just thinks they're alive.
Yeah. They're so gung ho to overcome this corrupt king who has corrupted the land, and
but they require a lot of fresh meat, for nutrition.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Frank's been providing that all the time. Yeah, it's always been Frank providing it. So we are approaching with our wagons, because we've taken wagons from the thing. We've made a bunch of poison, and we're approaching the. So I'm going to set the scene again. We only have 2 positives. We have 4 negatives. Okay. So setting the scene, we're approaching the intake of the water supply for the castle. With our undead army, we are trying to find a secluded area that we may not be noticed by the palace or the castle guards, the city guards, where we can dump a good portion of this poison and try to kill off. And I'm also going to cast. I'm going to sit there and start poisoning, and I'm actually going to cast a spell in the water, so that as they die off, they start to resurrect automatically, and they can start eating the city from the inside out.
It was a clever plan you have, integrating the magic with the poison.
Is Mabel with you guys?
Mabel is tending the herd.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So
makes sense. Yep.
She's feeding the herd, and we've told her that they like their meat really, really rare, like blue.
Oh, Frank, what have you been up to? I haven't seen you around. This meat that you keep providing is so good. It's so tasty. And she's just eating what she's cooking for them. I prefer it a little bit better than that. She's obviously off doing other things.
It's like,
Tagar, you've been a good henchman, and I have been happy and proud to work with you this entire time. I don't think I've told you that enough.
No, you haven't. But as long as I am Lord, it will be okay.
All right, let's get started.
From the background, you start hearing Mabel say, "No, Frank, don't do that. Don't do that. No. Stop. Keep going." Frank! Stop it, Frank!
Dagger, can you do me a favor and go see what's going on with her, please?
Fine. Dagar goes off and approaches.
And she comes running towards you guys. Help! And there's an out of control zombie horde following her. They've gone crazy. He tried to bite my arm, and she kept going for me. Frank, stop it! She's turning around and stop it, Frank. And she runs off into the distance, just terrified.
Frank, stop.
So I'm adding in the tilt card, right? So I think that means that the zombie horde that we've kind of got, they're out of control at this point. I think that's how that works.
Okay, I mean it's
yeah.
So Dagar sees this, and his very logical mind, he doesn't panic, but he starts trying to kind of figure out what has happened. It's like, Mabel, what did you do?
I was just feeding the meat to with them, and I was tasting some of the meat just to make sure it was all right.
And so I guess, are they like approaching us, like as they're trying to
I think that they're going after Mabel more than anything, because effectively she's been eating the food source, so it's kind of like metabolizing inside her. Maybe, I don't know.
So okay, well he tries to command the zombie horde to stop. He's like, stop! No, this is not what you do. And they're probably unresponsive to this. So
I think Cilantro could probably, because he's the one that raises them, right?
Hefe, we have a problem.
So what we've got to figure out, Buzz, is whether or not this is going to end well for Kath at this point. Like, is he going to be able to control the horde? Have they now just gone off and like gone onto a rampage in the wrong direction? Have they? Maybe it's triggered the zombies like just before Kath was ready, maybe for them, or do we think that he would be able to kind of quell them down?
Kath is in the middle of trying to do this complicated spell, which is, and I apologize, there's vacuuming going on. I don't know if y'all can hear that.
Vaguely. A little bit.
But, so, you know, to keep that from being interrupted, I feel like Dagar would probably try, you know, noticing that they're chasing Mabel, would be like, well, try to send her off towards the castle, and hopefully they would chase her that way. But as whether or not that succeeds would be kind of like whether this would be a positive or a negative outcome.
Okay, so
things have gone awry. But,
what do we want to give Kath? Do we want to give him a positive or a negative outcome?
This is a disruption to the plan. So I would say this is a negative outcome.
I think this is negative, and I think Maple will probably run towards the castle gates, very confused, and he'll probably raise awareness from the castle.
Yeah, but there's an undead army. They wouldn't necessarily think the water's bad.
No, they wouldn't. That's right. But there's an undead army chasing them down, so they're going to be
on guard for other things.
On guard for other things. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take the negative outcome.
Yeah, I think that's a negative outcome.
And with me concentrating on the spell, getting the spell cast, and the poison going down into the water supply.
Yep.
Unbeknownst to me, my army horde has now gone wild and is chasing my arranged wife towards the castle.
Yes. Okay, Buzz.
I guess I'll establish.
Okay.
So Mabel's running towards the gates, hollering for help. You know, not really, you know, understanding what's happening. Just she knows that the army has gone awry and is now after her for whatever reason.
Stop it, Frank! Stop it!
And you know, Cilantro has finished his spell and has kind of returned to see this as Dagar kind of is trying his best to kind of halt the advance, you know, giving orders, but they're not really listening. They're just after Mabel.
Okay.
Dagar's like, stop, Frank. It's not the plan.
Stop it, Frank. Mabel's just like going as fast as she can, like, stop it, Frank, stop it. You're muted, Kev.
Cilantro looks at Dagar and goes, "No, let this carry on. Let them chase her. This could be the distraction we need so that they don't see what's coming from the inside."
I guess Dagar's like, as long as I get paid. But this had better work.
It can't do any harm. It will distract them from any smell or look of the water. Their population will continue to drink and slowly turn while they're concentrating on the horde outside. The horde inside is growing.
How far away from the city are you guys?
I mean, we can see it in the distance.
Yeah. So Maple is just running off into the distance. Then you could not. You just hear, "Stop it, Frank! Stop it, Frank!" And she's getting fainter and fainter, running away.
Let Mabel die.
I
don't think we can. You can't do that.
You should treat your wife better.
Is this a guilty showdown? Is this what you're doing to me now, Dagar?
1 second, the vacuuming's really close right now. Yeah, I'd say I'm gonna pull that showdown card.
All right. So you're going to approach me and stand up to me.
You have never treated her well. You do not deserve her. You do not deserve anything that you have.
Pardon me? And I was going to grant you lordship of the land you desired. You are but a henchman.
Will rise to be more. My grand design. You are a pawn in my plans. And he just pulls out, like, his dagger.
So we've now got to decide, Kath, whether this is going to end well for Buzz. I think I'll let you do this, Kath, because I think you're a little bit more integral to this. Because it affects your character.
Yeah, let me just find something here really quick, because... Expelliarmus! As the dagger flies from your hand.
Expelliarmus. Where does the dagger land?
Oh, it's like 10 feet away, sticking out of the dirt. Haggard. Dagger, whatever the hell your name is. I had high hopes for you, my friend. I was going to let you live.
You've never gotten my name right. And he just like lunges at you in like fists and stuff. So I don't know. The fight ensues. We're
fisticuffs. Let's go.
So with this turn of events, Cilantro turns around and puts out a really loud whistle. And all of a sudden, all the zombies stop chasing Mabel.
No! She just carries on running.
Start coming back towards me, towards the whistle.
Ooh. So are we ending the scene here?
I think this is probably a good spot to resolve the scene.
Definitely a negative then. Right? Yeah. Cool. There you go, Buzz. One negative card. So, I'm going to set the scene. Mabel is not realize that she's not being chased anymore, and she goes straight to the castle gates. Let me in! Let me in! Dead people are chasing me! Help! Help! Frank's gone mad!
The guard looks over the gate down at her and says,
Help! Help!
"Ain't nobody chasing you."
What? She like kind of looks
I ain't
around.
seen nobody.
But my husband, she did, and the villagers, they're coming. They were chasing me like they've gone mad. People are
We
trying
ain't
to.
got no time. Hold on,
Frank!
let me call the captain. Captain, we got a wacko at the gate.
Frank was trying to bite me. Let me in. Quick, before they get here, they must have just stumbled and tripped. They're still on the way.
So Captain walks up and he's like, he looks down at her and she's like frantic and he looks around and doesn't see anything.
It doesn't see anything.
It was like, I think you're the one that's gone mad here, Mrs. You.
Let me in. Let
She's one of
me
the
in.
lepers. Captain, I think she's one of the lepers. I don't think we should let her in.
He kind of tries to look and just like see if there's any like fingers falling off or anything. Like
She looks fine.
She does not look diseased. I think it might be in her head.
Well, it could be contagious.
She starts to try and climb the gate now. Like she's frantically trying to like climb through the foothouse.
Prepare the oil.
Oh wait, let me call the priest. And he goes up and just like stands at the other side of the wall and he's like, "We need a priest," you know.
No, we don't need a priest. You need to stop You need to stop Frank. He's after me. He's trying to bite me.
The other guard pulls out a pike and starts kind of trying to poke at her to get her down off the gate a little bit.
Stop now!
You can't be climbing the gate now. Come on now, get down.
She's looking for another like kind of entrance. Bear in mind this is a fort. There's no other entrance. Where's the door? Where's the door?
Lower the bridge. Lower the bridge. She's on the other side of it, so she's now on the bottom of the bridge.
Splosh falls straight into the water.
All right, raise the bridge.
Starts floating downstream.
Wait, does she get any of the water in her mouth?
I think she's probably okay. She's not been. She's. Well, I don't know. Like, did she get any of the water in the mouth? I don't think Mabel can die. So.
I would say. No. I'd say we've been purposely feeding her antidote.
Mm-hmm.
Or we've given her antidote so that if she does get bitten or ends up eating any or drinking any of the poison on accident, she doesn't turn.
Mm.
But
So
she
I
is
would say
floating
Mabel-
down the river. Probably can't
Well,
swim very well.
It's like the moat, right? And that's like kind of where all the garbage and waste and everything gets put into.
Captain, she's gotten in the water. She's heading down the lake.
Oh. You'd better get her.
All right. Send out the gods.
I feel like at this point there would be like some sort of like a scream or a ruckus in like the square near the well at this point.
Oh, there could be. There could be. We could be playing that part of the scene.
So you guys have to determine whether this is a good thing or a bad thing. Like, how is this being resolved? The scene.
I would say the guards eventually bring her into the castle in shackles.
Yeah, covered in wastewater.
Yeah. I mean, it's for our protection as well as yours.
Like the priest is like splashing holy water on you just in case, you know, because You're like,
So am I
raising-
gathering that this is a negative outcome?
No, I would say this is positive. We brought you in,
Okay.
right? You're now protected from Hagar and Cilantro. So all in all, I don't know. You can disagree with me, Buzz, but I think this would be a positive for Mabel.
I mean, she's under protection. She may be filthy, but yeah, I mean, she's, I guess safe from the the quote invisible horde of dead Frank. Yeah. So she probably feels a little more comfortable.
I'm
Yeah.
so glad you've helped me. Okay, yeah, positive then. Let's go with the positive.
Let's give him a positive. We've given him negative every other time, so
Well, actually, I think I picked the negative on one of those. So
because that leaves. Is there how many positives left? Is there then?
there's one positive and 2 negatives.
2 negatives. Okay, so 2 of us have to have a negative outcome.
Mhm.
1 of us has to have a positive outcome.
That's correct.
All right. So the castle scene has not come to an end yet. However, I have recalled the mob. They've returned. They had returned. I have bound and gagged Dagar for his defiance and is for his defiance
He's cussing you out through the
gag.
through the
It's a
gag.
ball-
Yeah,
it's a
you
ball
can't
gag.
make out what he's saying, but you're sure it's not nice things.
However, because I also gave him the same antidote I gave Mabel, I can't turn him. So I send the mob back out to the castle. And I approach behind, or I come from a different angle, coming around from a different to see the
So,
onslaught.
are you on your own? Did you bring Dagar with you? Or
No, I'm leaving Dagar behind to set up
Okay.
a different scene later.
yeah, okay.
I didn't want him to bring him with me yet, just so he had an option for different scenes.
Sure.
So this is my assault on the castle.
The captain looks at her, is like, "Oh, the mad woman wasn't mad. To arms!"
So I think there's already like dead people rising inside the village, inside the city as well, right, Buzz?
Yeah, I mean, there's just like ruckus going on, right?
Yeah.
Like as things going on, but
As
that's
people get
the
refreshed
gate
all
guards
time.
may not have noticed that just yet.
Where did we place the mad woman? Where did she go?
She's with the priest, Captain.
Okay, well at least she's safe. There is a there is an entire village assaulting that. They must be. Lower the raise the bridge again. Raise the bridge.
Prepare the oils, archers.
Like archers start forming along the top of the.
As some of the archers drop all of a sudden.
It's like biting into each other. What's cilantro?
Cilantro walks up and shouts out, "Lower the bridge."
The undead captain is, in the middle of taking a bite out of one of his guard friends. And stops what he's doing and goes and starts turning the gear wheel that lowers the bridge down. Like,
Stop biting me, Captain! And the bridge lowers down.
Yeah.
And I
As they
think,
walk across.
yeah. I think probably the zombie swarm would kind of like swarm in. Most people are like just a mess right now. Like there's all sorts
there's
of
a whole,
things going
Castle
on.
Square's just
Yeah.
in disarray. People screaming. There's chaos.
Chaos, everything.
People eating other people.
This is definitely a
Right.
positive outcome for Kath, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think he gets the last remaining positive card. Which
So now it's
now
all-
means that me and you, Buzz, can only get negative cards.
Mm.
Okay. Right. So Buzz, I guess you can choose how to set your scene, or you can let us choose.
No, he sets the scene because we already choose the outcome.
Well, no, he can decide whether we set it or not. It doesn't
Oh,
matter
I
on
thought
the
'cause
outcome because he's gonna get negative regardless.
Negative.
But
I'll go
if
ahead
he
and-
wants us to choose where he starts,
I'll go ahead and set the scene. So
Okay.
he has managed to wrestle one of his fingers loose enough to get into his pocket, where he has this like kind of magic focusing because he's been secretly studying magic. You know, he's not very good at it, but he does have like a plan where he kind of like touches this thing and it gives him strength, and he just kind of hulks out of his bindings. And he removes the gag and starts running off to the castle, his dagger in hand that he has collected, with rage for Cilantro at this point. Like, because he has to take him out to be able to take control of the zombie horde and become the king or whatever.
so
So I guess like as he's approaching the gates, all the zombies were filtering into the gate, you know.
So you come into the into the gate like just behind.
Yeah, and I mean the zombies, like Kath previously or Cilantro previously gave, like the order that I'm kind of like the, I'm not like in charge like Cilantro is, but I'm a cohort or something.
Yeah.
So like they were told to kind of like obey my commands too and stuff. As long as they don't tell them to attack Cilantro or something like that. So I imagine they're like ignoring me as I'm kind of filtering in through, and through the chaos and stuff. And kind of look around, and he comes across, like, I guess Mabel, right?
In the priest's
The church.
chambers.
Yeah.
Oh,
she gets around?
Dagar! Help! Frank's gone mad!
Yes, I've noticed that. Priest, there seems to be chaos outside with a bunch of undead. You might...
Oh, yes, I saw. We were just holding the fort here. Who are you? I don't recognize you.
I am Dagar, the evil, as he stabs him in
Dagar! What did you do? Why did you kill that man? He was trying to help! He could have got rid of Cilantro!
Oh, my dear, he
Given him a holiday!
simply in the way right now. But we must go, and he starts like unshackling Mabel.
She's bright red again.
Cilantro walks in.
Leave the shackles on!
Funny meeting you two here.
Oh, Cilantro! Ah,
He closes the door and locks it and takes it.
Like with you
Walks
inside
in.
or outside? You locking us
With
in?
you,
or-
you guys are locked in right now.
Okay. There's like Dagar's like banging on the door. It's like, Cilantro, face me! Bang, bang, bang. It's like on the door.
Your betrayal has been twofold. Your punishment shall come swiftly once I am done with other tasks.
betrayal? What do you want about Cilantro? He hasn't betrayed anyone!
Do not think I do not know of you and him and you and what you have done.
What? How did you know? How could you guess? It was only one
As I walk
time!
in. would say that's a negative outcome.
I think that's definitely a negative outcome.
Like we should like end with Dagar is trying to kind of like he's never performed the spell, but you've seen you cast it twice now, and is trying to raise the priest as his own and undead.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Mabel.
So the next day, I'm gonna set the scene, and it's now the next day. Mabel and Dagar unsuccessfully was able to raise the dead. We've just got a dead priest, just in this priest's chambers.
Well, the meat probably smells better than what Mabel's cooking. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so it's the next day. Dagar has managed to leave the room via like a high window or something like that. Like he's able to escape, and he's gone.
Found his way out. Okay.
He's found his way out. Mabel's on her own. She's still shackled because she has to be to keep the chains on. And she's looking around, and all of a sudden, the priest starts to rise. Oh, Father, I thought you were dead.
Lord be with you, child.
Can you undo the shackles now, please? I'd like to go home.
He undoes the shackles.
Oh, thank you. Do you have the key for the door? She's gonna go to the door and like can't get out. Help!
He walks up and starts pounding on the door and using his zombie strength.
And starts not so hard! You break it.
He knocks the door off the hinges.
Oh!
He comes over and starts looking at her and starts.
No! Go back! Go on! Get away!
He steps away.
Okay, we've got to go and find Dagar. She probably goes out into the streets, of which now it's just like all the undead. Cilantro has probably gone up to like to kill the king. He is now, he's got the kingdom. Whatever he's doing with the kingdom, I don't know. Like, I don't know what his next plan was. Like, what was his
just
plan?
like reveling in his victory right now, you know.
Yeah.
You see a zombie out in the public square. He's wearing regal-looking clothes, but there's no crown on his head. And he's down there just scrubbing the tiles.
That's a nice jacket you've got there. She's gonna kind of walk past.
Bow to your king.
Oh, you're a king? Who's bow to my king?
I'm about.
Cilantro's the king, right? I was gonna be his queen.
Cilantro, queen.
Cilantro's the queen? Does that mean I'm the king? She's Dagar!
All the other zombies start yelling, Dagar! Dagar!
And it like echoes through the whole of the city. Like you just hear Dagar like everywhere.
Cilantro hears this. He steps out onto his balcony overview of the castle grounds below. Why shall you call his name?
Oh, Cilantro! I don't know where he's gone? You couldn't help me find him, could you?
Oh, I will help you find him. My servants, my subjects, find Dagar and destroy him.
At this point, Dagar like drops down from above the balcony where he was hiding, and like plants a dagger like squarely like in your shoulder as he comes down on you. On Cilantro.
So this has to be negative for Mabel.
Yeah.
This outcome.
Zombies. Capture Mabel and kill her if Dagar does not surrender.
No! Dagar, help! Help!
So I think Dagar is going to attempt the murder of Cilantro, thinking that maybe if he kills Cilantro, then the zombies would revert control to him.
So I think we have to wait now for the aftermath, right? To figure out how our stories end. So yeah. I think this is definitely negative for Mabel anyway, because she's been like jumped on by all the zombies. Okay, so judgment.
So I think we gotta
go for it.
Flip all of our cards over now, right? And see what our total is.
So let's... What color am I? I'm white.
All these zombies eating people. I'm getting hungry.
We're almost done.
I have snacks.
So I've got +4, +2. So I've got a +6 in the red.
All right, let me... Whoa, shit. All of those cards off the table. All right, let me just put his out in the middle here. So he's got a +7 red. Why has he only got 3?
Why can't I search?
Should we only have 3 each? Or 4 each? We should have 4, right?
Are these the positive and negative cards?
Yeah.
We should have 4 each because we get 2 scenes each, right?
Yeah.
And I said mine, and I had 2 positives and 2 negatives from my memory.
I'm missing one of your positives then. Can you rewind time a little bit there, Wombo?
Sure. And again.
I'm still waiting for... I can't... I'm waiting for delay.
Hold on. Oh, wait. I think I've got them. There we go.
Yeah, okay.
Here, let me put them in Buzz's hand.
So Buzz worked out to be 1 red. Alright, so... What am I? I am at 2, 7, 11, so I'm 10.
Oof.
So that's mine.
Yeah, and then mine is... I was just going to search and pull them out.
Can you search by the back? So I thought you could only...
Yeah.
There you go.
I got mine. Buzz
Okay,
was
so what is
1
his?
red.
1 red, yeah.
There's Buzz's.
Okay, so let's flip them over. I'll flip mine over.
Yeah, do you want to go first, Kath?
Aftermath. Yep. Adequate. My dignity is intact. I feel good about myself. There's a good chance that some of the things I wanted have fallen into my lap. I intend to enjoy them and stay out of prison. Well, as king, I should be able to stay out of prison. All right. Aftermath for Buzz. Horrifying. I'm probably dead, right? Other people too? Probably innocent people? There is no justice. There is no mercy. Everything is utterly, painfully screwed. And it is all of it, my fault.
So I think Dagar has absolutely been... I think he plunged the knife into your back at this point. And then...
Probably
Kath,
got eaten by zombies.
Yeah, you called Surround Mabel. And let's see. Pathetic. This did not go well for me, and I'm going to suffer for it. Everyone is going to know about my malfeasance, my stupidity, and lack of common sense and decency. I have a strong feeling I'm going to jail. So instead of killing Maple, I think you probably capture Maple and put her down in the dungeon or on display somewhere. This is my wife.
Or instead of jail, I turn her into my prize zombie.
Prize zombie.
Right, so chained and in my chamber.
Oh,
A reminder. Not my bed chamber, like the court.
The
Throne room or something.
Throne room, yeah. Right, just kind of sitting there chained as my reminder of what happens when you work against your king.
And I think that's the end of the fiasco, right? Like, Kath managed to kill...
Evil triumphed.
Yeah, evil triumph. The weak perished. The weak became a slave.
Dagar's ambitions got the best of him.
Definitely. He definitely got ousted. That was
Could
fun.
have just
I
been a
enjoyed
lord, but no.
that was real fun. I like that. That was good.
I was kind of hoping that like both Cilantro and Dagar would end up dead, and like the control of the army would somehow revert to Maple, and then you'd have like the new king with all that.
It would have been hard because we gave him so many negatives.
So many negatives. Yeah, I can't remember like what. I kind of don't want to read all of the aftermath things because if we play this again, it's better not to know. But I think if you, like, depending on your score, if you get all negatives, like, you have like such a high negative, you actually get a positive result. You have a good ending. So because your number was high, you got like a plus 10. You got a really good ending. Whereas me and like Buzz got the worst ending because he had like a low number and I had a medium number.
He had the neutral.
Yeah. I had a medium number, so I kind of like a middling ground. So yeah.
Well, at least you still exist. I'm just dead.
Yeah, you did. Like it was thwarted. I think Kath was able to throw you off, shrug you off, then you were eaten.
Like throws me off of the balcony to the zombie horde below.
Yeah. That's it.
And cast some magic spell to like heal his wound or something.
Yeah, so Red 12 is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you
I think
see
the
what I
goal
mean.
is to get a lot of the same.
A lot of the same, yeah. So even though you were giving me like the negatives, it's not necessarily a bad outcome for me.
No.
But
this one was.
Our tilt numbers. Really, what I needed was like that extra 4 and the 3, yeah, instead of my 2 and a 1. But I guess that also matters on like what negative and positive things we draw at the beginning as well, because I bet there's like some really low numbers. So it's fun. It's fun. This is a good. It's a good.
I had a good time. It's a good story.
Round the table RP where nobody's the GM, we all kind of like just make it up as we go along. I do like this.
Yeah, it's the it's like the improv thing where one person tells one line of the story.
Yeah,
and it goes around in a circle.
Yeah. It's fun. I enjoyed that. Thanks, Buzz, for stopping by.
Yep.
That was awesome. Any final words of wisdom, Buzzcat?
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Don't drink the water.
Don't drink the water. Don't drink the water. Any final words of wisdom, Kath?
Don't get married.
Don't get married. And I think my final words is don't let Frank eat you. It's not. Don't be eaten by Frank.
Married. Don't get married to the crazy guy that's going to take over the world.
Definitely not. That was fun. Next week, I still don't think I do not know if D&D is going to be ready for next week. It's going to be a push if it is, because I'm really busy this week. So we might. I don't know what we might have like a couple of weeks off from doing roleplay stuff for a bit, just to give us all a rest before D&D, because D&D is going to be fairly roleplay heavy.
This is your full campaign coming up?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's built a whole world called America that we're going to play in.
Oh, it's not called America. God fucking damn it. It's Mercia.
America.
God damn it. Swear to God.
It's just like my character's name was Calantro.
Yes.
I mean, you said it earlier.
I did actually say it earlier, didn't I? Anyway, yeah, so I don't think Tales of Mercia will be ready next week. I'll try and get things ready, but honestly, I think it would be good to have like kind of like a bit of a RP break for a bit, just to like refresh your batteries, have a couple of days off. So we'll have a couple of Saturdays off. How does that sound? And I'll just do RimWorld stuff maybe, or Yakuza things for the next couple of Saturdays.
Things.
Yeah. I might stream tomorrow because I'm going to be, well, I don't know. We'll see. But I'm gonna leave it here. Hope you all have a good night, evening, noon, insert time zone here. See you guys on the flip side. Oh, and
bitches.
Bye. I'm also gonna leave you with the starting thing. This is a teaser. Bye.